Madden NFL 22. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bulldogs and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Hines. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
47, check, 47.
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Hines, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Mayfield. He'll check this down to Hines. He stiff arms him, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Mayfield now. Finds the open target, Arnold. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Five plays there on that drive. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one
blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's what we are. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Dan Arnold with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulldogs are able to widen their advantage. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield has got it to Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. And again, it's Mayfield. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. So we've hit half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down at 4.
6 yards brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he's...
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Forced out to his left. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Again, Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A first down throw for Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bulldogs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting. Here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jackson will throw again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
32 yards.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gets through, and now an opening. He's still on his feet. And they'll get this down to the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
London about set to take over on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And this is caught by Williams. The 20. Touchdown!
Mike Williams,
82 yards.
And the Bulldogs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing now is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for London, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.